Liverpool new boy Diaz has perfect opportunity to prove himself to Klopp. In what is set to be a huge week for Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp has some big decisions to make. Having witnessed Harry Kane put Manchester City to the sword on Saturday evening, the Reds now find themselves well and truly in the hunt for this season's Premier League title. Klopp's side remains 6 points adrift of Pep Guardiola's league leaders with a game in hand, and an eagerly anticipated trip to the Etihad still come. They simply must capitalize on Wednesday night. The title chasers welcome a lackluster Leeds to Anfield in what is a golden opportunity to pile the pressure on City days before another big day out at Wembley for this season's Carabao Cup final. While the Reds will no doubt be relishing the opportunity to add yet more silverware to their collection on Sunday, their preparations have been far from ideal. Both Diogo Jota and Roberto Firmino were absent for the weekend's comeback win over Norwich, and an update from Klopp on Tuesday did little to reassure Liverpool's following ahead of the showpiece occasion. There's no chance for either of them to play against Leeds, the German revealed in his pre-match press conference. Sunday? We will see. It will be easier for me to say no now, but they are pushing. They are not on the pitch for training, which is not a good sign. We'll make a decision in the week. Having recovered from a dead leg prior to Liverpool's Premier League encounter with Burnley, Jota then picked up an ankle injury on Champions League duty against Inter Milan, while Firmino sustained a muscle strain in the San Siro too. The selection setback will come as a blow to Klopp, with Jota having struck 17 times this season and Firmino having chipped in with a further 8, including his superbly taken header against Inter. Have your say. Should Liverpool start Luis Diaz in the Carabao Cup final? Comment below. However, one man's loss is another man's gain, as they say. While it remains touch and go whether the pair will be able to make a return in time for Sunday's crucial clash with Chelsea, new recruit Luis Diaz will be rubbing his hands together at the thought of seizing another opportunity. The Colombian has hit the ground since his £50 million arrival, one that appears to have taken place 6 months earlier than scheduled after Tottenham's interest forced Liverpool into action. While Klopp would surely have seen Diaz as part of his plans for the remainder of the season, with the Reds' continuing fight on all 4 fronts, he can't have imagined the winger would have been required so often, so soon. And he is also unlikely to have envisaged the impact Diaz has already made. A goal on his Liverpool debut in the FA Cup against Cardiff has been followed up with some promising displays, and his efforts were rewarded when he added the gloss to Saturday's Norwich triumph, nonchalantly finishing off a 34-pass move. The Leeds game looks set to be his latest test, and, should he once again succeed, Diaz could provide Klopp with quite the dilemma heading into Wembley's showdown. Despite the prestige of both Jota and Firmino, the pair's knocks cannot be dismissed, and a dazzling Diaz display on Wednesday would surely put him in the driving seat for a starting berth at Wembley. Chelsea on Sunday will present a far greater challenge, but as Klopp rightly points out, in football, it's best to take one game at a time. Right now,